Ready? This here is Backwoods Billy coming to the beautiful Delmarva Eastern Shore, talking about Colt 45 malt liquor. Now, this was actually originally brewed in Baltimore by the National Beer Company. National Bohemian was the main beer, then they eventually merged with Carlin's out of it. At the time, the owner of the Orioles had this beer. It was the #2 selling beer, believe it or not, in the nation. Very small distribution area that it had. In the 1963 Colts had a running back, number 45, Jerry Hill. It was named after him, and they were in Baltimore and eventually were traded in the 80s to Indianapolis, and the Baltimore Ravens now reside in Baltimore. National Bohemian is now defunct. It's a big condominium for yuppies, but malt liquor tends to be more malt than hops. People believe it's more alcohol. It's not. Maltier can be because it would have more sugars to convert, but malt liquor tends to be a little bit sweeter. And I believe Red Fox, 1970s, Billy Dee Williams, 1980, 2010 was Snoop Dogg, and this year, 2016 in the spring, this came out spring of 1963, they re-signed Billy Dee Williams. It works every time. Again, National Brewing, which did this. There's also a high gravity version, 8.5 of this is 5.61 ABV.
Sorry, I was being attacked.
Now it's cleared because you can get skunk, and if you get a problem, any kind of beer, take it back. It's meant to be drunk cold, but here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna drink this at about 60 degrees, 62 degrees, somewhere around there, and it's about 90 some here. Smells good. Smells like a malty beer. Now at the time this came out, there was only Country Club malt liquor, and this was the second one. There's like Mickey, there's a couple. The reason I'm doing this is because in craft beers, the new thing known as lager, which is a lager, they're coming out with high voltage, Union Hash. There's a couple of craft brews that come out with malt liquors on it. Smell the sweet malt. Excuse me, leave me alone long enough. That's everything there is. Now the color of this is going to be a light straw color, pale straw on this. Not as pale as some lagers, but it is pale, with a white head about 2 fingers high. Good carbonation. Your Everett's coming up in this. Sweet, bready, doughy, slightly grassy. This is what they call an adjunct lager. Adjunct is not a negative term. It just means that they have something else in it besides barley. In essence, there's maize, which is corn, and rice can be in here as well as malt liquor. That's it. This is a pretty thing, 5.60 or 5.61, pretty successful beer at that ABV. Sweet, fruity. Just the taste of malts, the sweet caramel malts. Slight fruitiness to it. Very, very good. You smell a little bit of floral hops in it, but it's very good. The hops are very little in this. I mean, it doesn't tell you. I'd assume 12 if that. IBUs. It may be more because it's malt liquor, but I doubt it. So between 12 and 18, I would say 12. It's a very drinkable beer, very good, tastes good. It's got a slightly fruity taste to it. The mouthfeel is on the lighter side, kind of the heavier side of light, but it's there. It's a lighter feel, lighter mouthfeel. This would go very well with steak, hamburgers, hot dog, pizza, pretty much anything. And being sweet or hot foods like tacos, Mexican, spicy Thai, Chinese, Cuban, very well with all it. Now, I personally like this beer. There's a lot of beer snobs at Beer Advocate. I think they give it a 58. I don't give a shit. It's a good beer. I like it because it was brewed in Baltimore originally. It was the Baltimore Colts, and it was big in my day. I mean, National Bow was the first beer that I ever drank underage, about like 5. A little sip of it. Anyway, I like it. I mean, for everybody criticizing AB Inbev, I'll put this right back out there. For every 5 beers that are drank, this doesn't account all the other brands. 4 are Budweiser in the United States. And that doesn't account Michelob, Busch, all the other beers they have. Matthias getting...
Yeah, I'm being attacked big time.
I am too. I'm only repelling today. But this is called 45 malt liquor. A lot of people say, oh, they wouldn't drink this. Let me tell you something. They got a lot of fans, and like Billy Dee says, it works every time. This is a very economical beer, and I love all beer. this is a classification of beers. Even
Oh, well, you don't like the best damn root beer.
well, wait a minute. AB Inbev does have something called Best In. I haven't had their cherry, and he told me their cherry's good. But the root beer is so lousy. I always drink one ahead of time if I do a review on it. I haven't had it before, and then I'll do a review with one. I didn't drink the other one, did I? And malt liquor is not something I normally drink at all. I mean, this is the first one I've had in probably, what, 20 years, 30 years? But there's nothing wrong with malt liquor. I mean, I would have no problem going out and buying malt liquor, and Colt 45 is something that I've had before. It's good, but it's been years.
Sorry about the shakiness.
Yeah, but I mean, there's Colt 45, there's the high gravity version there, there's Schlitz, their high version. Who's the other one? Mickey D's and Country Club, the original one. So there's a couple of them out there, and then a lot of craft breweries now coming out with this. There is a market for this. You want to try something light during the summertime? Chill it, go fishing, lay on the beach. This, in my opinion, would be a good beer for that. This is Backwoods Billy. 2 thumbs up on the Colt 45, and it's like $2.19 or $2.49 for 40 ounces. Am I wrong on that?
I think so.
Somewhere in there. So it's cheap. Backwoods Billy, 2 thumbs up.